Did you see that? Uh, oh, no, not that. Hey, do you see that? Where have I seen that before? It's T4 Texas. I saw it in Dallas in the Commerce Street underpass at Dealey Plaza. Whore with the crown or the righteous symbol overhead. Not in Dallas. I'm in what the brothers call Knoxville here. Ah, kind of sandwiched in here between Fort Stanley and Fort Dickerson over there. Here. This is the former Eye Institute of UT, I assume. Uh, the buildings and such here. And you got a whole. Well, I'm in the parking lot here. Um, but there's like the Eye Institute and like whatever that building was over there. And yeah, the neighborhood kids and the, you know, homeless neighbors have done a really good job tearing this thing apart. Just in the 3 months that I have been here. But something happened the other night that I wanted to comment on because it reminded me of something I experienced in not a parking lot, but an abandoned building, a building under demo and stuff a few years back. I was imbibing here, minding my own, when a seductive, beautiful young uh, lady, girl, presented herself over there by the Eye Institute. And just seemed to be like following my tracks here around this campus of sorts. And I'm drinking. I'm drinking because I'm lonely. I'm drinking because I want to forget the day and the neighbors that I had to deal with that day, and so but and surely her come hither looks over there really enticed me, but I held off. Valor, I don't know. I guess got the better judge of me. Um, Simply because I had gone through this sort of crap uh, before. I was in New Haven, and they were demoing a former HUD housing project in New Haven, across from the rail station in New Haven, Connecticut. And one night in the middle, like I don't know, like I'm buried in like this former campus that used to be HUD housing. And when I say campus, I mean campus. This thing was blocks long and multiple buildings everywhere. I mean it had to be gorgeous in its day. It was just extensive, it was huge, it was and so, but now it was empty and it was being demoed. And all the homeless former homeless people were now back homeless because management kicked them out because they wanted like new owners, and new owners were going to make more money because the building is like right across from the New Haven train station. Anyways, that's a whole story in itself. But anyways, I'm sitting there, one night, and I'm imbibing, um, getting rid of the neighbors and decompressing, during the day. And out of nowhere comes this beautiful blonde pixie with a pipe, and she sits down right next to me, not bashful at all. I don't know why. And, she starts babbling on about, smoking the pipe and smoking crack. And I'm like, no, I got my own. you know, and she's friendly and she's open and she's it's blah 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 blah, you know. And mind you, this is like it had to be 9, 10 o'clock at night in New Haven, Connecticut. In like the middle of like we're not talking like on the doorsteps. We're not talking like on the corner of the intersection. I'm talking like buried in this campus. This former HUD project. It was like me and this girl uh, talking. I guess she did most of the talking. And I'm drinking, and she's like pulling on this pipe, which is dry. There's no crack or anything in it. It's like, and it's like I can't understand what she's doing here in the middle of nowhere. And so, it's like, all right, hey, so I make a move on her, and I don't mean to beat her up. I'm a lover, not a fighter. It's like, hey, so I make a move on her, and she backs away. She pulls away, and within a few minutes, she's making excuses to leave. And like, I'm more than happy because I'm not going to get anything. One, and two, I'm just about done with my booze, and I'm about to go to bed. So I'm like, yeah, hey, all right, well, hey, nice talking to you. Have a great night. So I go to sleep in the middle of this campus, all right, like buried in housing. It wasn't like an open parking lot or a parking lot. It was former apartments that were being demoed and stuff. So it was all shelter on shelter on shelter. So I'm like buried deep in this former HUD project across from the train station in New Haven, Connecticut, and I'm sleeping. And all of a sudden, I feel like this pounding on my head, like somebody is like pounding my head, and I'm not sure what's going on. A dream, reality, what? So I wake up, I open my eyes, and like I can't make it out, but like somebody is above me, and he's wearing like this military uniform, not like army or navy, like this classic sort. Anyways, but he's like pounding on my head, and I struggle to my feet with his pounding, and I notice like the girl that earlier in the evening is behind him, and she's there. Yeah, that's him. That's him. And I struggled to my feet, and before I could get like a punch off, like, and before I could like retaliate, They both go running out of the building. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, what just happened here? You know? Um, wow. You know, when did I ask for that? You know, you know. The boys miss you, girls. The boys miss you. And I must say, like, we're really kind of upset, you know, that, like, you're being so, shall we say, righteous. And it hurts, honey. It hurts because we're left to this street nonsense that just is just not right here on the road of America.